Now you got Boots Ennis who's in your weight class.
Definitely.
What do you think about him?
Oh, he's very, very talented. He's unproven, but he's very talented.
Yeah.
The eye test tells it all. You know, he's got the it, you know.
Man, great. Bud always been like that. Without a question, solid. You know what I'm saying? Solid.
You think there's anything left for him, Coach, or is it time for Bud to move on? Or
I'm trying to figure out who he gonna fight next.
160, you can see him fight going
I
to
wouldn't do nothing crazy. He looked at excellent. Hey, Blake Islam, he looked at excellent.
Is there
What surprised you
anybody?
the most from
No, I'm trying to figure out what their team gonna do next. I want to see what's
He's
next.
talking about 160, Coach. I mean, the only thing down there is maybe like a middleweight tournament, 2 fights undisputed, something like that. But if not that, then what for Bud?
Who?
Well, they were talking about Jaron Ennis going to 160, possibly Jaron Ennis going to 160.
If he go to 160, then we got another mega fight.
You think that's a mega fight? You think that's
I
a mega
don't
fight?
know that yet, but I'm saying in the boxing fans that know boxing would say that's another mega fight.
Stay away from it. And by the way, there's this brother coming up, Molly. His name is Boots Ennis. This brother's special. You don't want to go in the ring against after that beating. Molly, it was so bad. I swear to y'all, I am not exaggerating. Yeah. You know how I got called.
Terence "Bud" Crawford has stunned the boxing world once more. Coming off the greatest victory of his career, where he defeated Canelo Alvarez and became the first fighter ever to claim undisputed titles in 3 different weight divisions, Crawford went live in an interview and delivered the statement fans have been waiting for.
Everything you said about fighting not being there spiritually, mentally, you think that might have affected Canelo, or that was just a skill difference was too wide?
You know, I do think he was a little mentally tired. He's been at that level for a long time. Right. So 11 fights in 4 years. That's a lot.
Timing was perfect for Crawford.
Yeah.
He said it himself at the press conference. He said timing was everything. Perfect timing, everything.
That's right.
His whole career was on timing.
He was mentally tired, but you got to give Crawford his credit, man. To keep your mind that mentally fresh and sharp and go out there and perform like that, that's a win itself. Not even just beating your opponent. For your mind to be that fresh, come fight next week.
It's a reason.
How are you feeling to be Chris Eubank's trainer, first of all?
It feels good, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been this trainer before, so
yeah, it's good.
It's a no-brainer.
Of course. Congratulations on the win. What's your first reactions to Crawford's victory? One of the greats of this era, right?
Oh, definitely that. You know that.
What do you want to see him do now?
What I want to do now?
What do you want to see Crawford do next?
Do what he at this point now in his career where he could do whatever he wanted to do.
Who would you like to see him fight? Any names? Is there any names in particular you'd like to see?
It doesn't matter.
What about Canelo? Would you like to see him retire?
I don't. Canelo's not my responsibility.
Okay.
He's ready to face Jaron "Boots" Ennis. That's correct. The fighter most top names have been avoiding, one of the most dangerous young champions in the sport. And now the man many already call the greatest is preparing to line him up next. This could be a generational showdown, a battle of eras, or the night Crawford proves once and for all that nobody can touch him.
Should Bud go to 160? I think Bud should do what he want to do. Are you going to the Crawford parade on Saturday? I believe I am going. Yes, I believe that I am going. I have to look at my schedule and stuff.
Crawford didn't just defeat Canelo Alvarez, he flipped the sport upside down. Before the fight, critics doubted him. Could someone who built his legacy at 135, 140, and 147 pounds really handle a natural 168-pound powerhouse like Canelo?
Canelo couldn't really keep up with him. He was too fast. His feet, footwork was too good.
Do you think the scores was right on, or do you think maybe it was a little more towards Bud?
What was the scorecards?
115, 113, 116, 112.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah?
I feel like Bud damn near basically went every round, so
yeah.
But yeah, that's about right. You can say that.
Now, with this accomplishment, Keyshawn, is he on the Mount Rushmore of
Hell
boxers?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
3-time undisputed.
Mm-hmm.
He just beat Canelo.
Yeah.
The face of boxing. So now you can say Bud is the face of boxing.
Greatest of all time, or?
Greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it can never be one great, but he definitely one of the greatest of all time, for sure.
But Crawford didn't just hang in there, he dominated. Round after round, he outboxed, outsmarted, and outclassed Canelo to earn a decisive victory.
I thought Terence fought a virtuoso fight. Terence never let Canelo get into a rhythm. Terence never allowed Canelo to get anything going, and I didn't think he could do it for 12 rounds. I thought that the first 3 or 4 rounds were going to be difficult for Canelo for that reason, but Terence was able to do it for 12 rounds, and in the later part of the fight, he kind of pushed the fight more than I think people expected, which is the mark of a superstar, man.
That win didn't just give him Canelo's belts, it cemented him as the undisputed pound-for-pound #1 in the world. No excuses, no debates. Crawford is the top man in boxing.
Terence Crawford against Jaron Ennis, for me, is the best fight in American boxing. But it needs to be a payday for Crawford that would get him interested, because Crawford knows how good Boots is. And I'm not saying that Crawford thinks he's going to lose to Boots, but he knows that is a real fight. But for me, Boots is the new Crawford. We've just got to go out and get the fights to show how great he is.
And with that victory came an even bigger question. Not is he great, but is he the greatest ever? Yet greatness always attracts challengers.
A lot of people compare Ennis with Crawford, but Ennis always says he's got a completely different style, and the only similarity is they both switch. Do you agree with that?
I 100% agree with that. Me personally, I think that Terence Crawford boxes a hell of a lot more in the moment, phenomenal fighter in the moment, and I think Ennis is a lot more of a chess player.
Jaron "Boots" Ennis has been chasing Crawford for years. Undefeated with 34 wins and 30 knockouts, he's so dangerous that welterweights have openly admitted avoiding him. At 27 years old, explosive, fast, and in his prime, Boots is a problem for anyone.
What about the Terence Bud Crawford fight? I'm tired of answering questions about it. He already said millions of times that he not fighting me or looking my way, so I'm just tired of answering them questions, you know. And if a fight happened, it happened. You know, I wanted it to happen, but if not, yeah.
Fans have long wondered what would happen if Crawford, the master technician, stepped in with Boots, the hungry young lion. Now it's no longer just speculation. Crawford himself has confirmed he's open to it.
That's the fight that everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Do you respect him as, like, when he's like, I got a couple fights left, I'm at the end, I'm only trying to get mega fights, so...
I understand it, but don't lie or capture the net and make it seem like I had the opportunity to fight you and I didn't. I never did. You know what I'm saying? And then that one time that I did, we said they called, and we said we never heard nothing else back about it. So
right.
I mean, I respect it though. I mean, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But don't be capping on the net, acting like this, acting like that.
In a live interview after defeating Canelo, Crawford didn't shy away. When asked about Boots, he said yes. The boxing world erupted. Why? Because Crawford didn't have to take this fight. He could retire today, 42-0, a legend forever. Instead, he's naming the one fighter most avoid even mentioning.
Like watching now.
Terence Crawford, one of my favorites to watch now. I love Terence Crawford, and I like to watch NUA too. NUA can fight. And you know who else I like to watch though? I like to watch Boots.
Oh, okay.
Boots, yeah. I love watching Boots. Boots got game. People don't understand Boots got game. You know what I'm saying? Boots, every now and then he messes on defense a little bit, but Boots got game.
Boots versus Terence Crawford.
Now, Boots hasn't proven himself enough to tell me for me to say that he gonna beat Terence Crawford, because Terence Crawford is a different kind of animal.
Proven.
You feel me? Proven stud. You understand where I'm coming from? But Boots, if anybody could be Bud in the future, it would probably be a Boots, because Boots got enough tools to beat anybody.
That's exactly why fans admire Crawford. He doesn't just accept big fights, he goes after the toughest ones.
I'm trying to tell you, 154, man, it's mine. 154 is mine, and they're gonna see, you know, and they're gonna see, and just stay tuned. And like I said, when I handle business October 11th, we're gonna see.
So the question becomes, what weight would Crawford versus Ennis happen at? Boots currently holds the WBA welterweight title at 147. But Crawford has left that division behind. After competing at 154 and shocking the world at 168, there's no way he cuts back to welterweight. The likely spot is 154 pounds, maybe 160. Boots can move up, and Crawford at 38 doesn't want to drain himself anymore.
Hello, first things first. A lot has been made about your sparring session with Boots, with Boots Ennis. How did that happen? What happened?
I cannot say much, but he called us and say if he can go and sparring with me and everything. I say, of course, right? A fighter like me, we always want great sparrings because there is the thing, right? And I have history with the family because 14 years ago, his older brother helped me for Sugar Shane Motley and Alfonso Gomez. So it's Derek Ennis. So he helped me. So he was 14 years old at that time, by the way. And it was good, very good. And I'm very grateful with him because he make that time to go and give me a good work.
But at those higher weights, the danger grows. Crawford might slow down, though he remains technically sharp. Boots, still young and powerful, is only getting stronger. That's what makes this matchup so compelling.
Now it's here, Key. You ready?
Yeah, of course, baby. Yeah, man. You know, it's a fight you ain't gonna want to miss, man. One time. I told you the comeback 2025 is the key.
What do you think about Ennis joining Canelo for the Crawford camp?
Hey, good stuff.
think that matters?
That's beautiful. Anywhere. That's beautiful, man. You know, when you.
Good move.
That's world class. That's, you know, I mean, it's the best switch hitter he can get. That's not his opponent, you know. His champions working with champions, you know. In the modern day and age, man, you don't get that a lot, you know. It reminds me back when I was supposed to fight Marcos Maidana, and I got Sean Porter for sparring.
Thank you, boss. You're the best.
You know, so I like it.
Here's a twist. Boots actually helped Canelo train for the Crawford fight. He sparred and worked with Canelo's camp to prepare for Bud.
He's not me.
Yeah.
You know, as much as a lot of people, you know, say we have similarities and, you know, we switch a lot and we fight a lot. He's not me, you know, and I'm not him. So.
Yeah. Tim had said comparison that like he's like a Chrysler 300 and you're like a Bentley.
Yeah, like once again, like he's not me. You know, he's trying to get to where I'm at. You know, he's where he at, I'm where I'm at. You know, he got a long way to go.
But the irony? Canelo still lost. Now picture this, Boots knows what it's like to train for Crawford, while Crawford already beat the man Boots was helping. This turns the fight into something personal. For Boots, it's redemption. For Crawford, it's proof, you trained him and I still won. Now I'll beat you too.
Sorry?
Should Crawford retire?
Do you know what? Someone said the other day, and it's very true, because I actually said it about Usyk. We've got a real tendency, haven't we, to kind of try and retire people off. Do you know what I mean? Like I said with Usyk, I think now he should retire. And everyone's like, why do you want him to retire? It's like, I just think it's a great way to go out. I actually also think that Crawford could move down and win a world title at 160. And that would make him, what, 6 division champ? 5, 35, 40, 47, 54, 6 division champion. But the problem is Terence Crawford now is really only going to want to fight for big money, and there's only certain fights that can generate that kind of money. So Shakur, who's obviously very close to him, seemed to say, so maybe that's it.
The boxing world is buzzing. Analysts like Max Kellerman argue Crawford should keep going, he's shown he can beat anyone at any weight. But promoters like Eddie Hearn insist he should retire now, undefeated, and protect the legacy.
As his trainer, do you feel like he should just sell off into the sunset after this monumental
Well,
win?
you know what? They made it look so easy. You know what I'm saying? Got 2-3 more in him. You know what I'm saying? Training camp will try harder. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think a move to 160 would make sense?
I mean, if you want to do it, you know, it'd be a challenge. If you want to challenge yourself, yeah, I don't mind.
Meanwhile, fighters like Boots are calling for him to step up again. Experts say Crawford has nothing left to prove, but fans are eager to see the veteran against the young threat. These generational clashes are what boxing is all about.
Do you think Ennis is the guy to give Crawford like trouble in there if they were ever to fight?
I think that'll be a great fight. You know, the young hungry lion,
versus the legend. That would be a hell of a fight. Maybe 160. If it's a vacant title at 160, I think that they can make that happen for sure. I think it just has to make sense for both parties. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think if there's a vacant belt, Crawford's gonna want to be 6th division champion, and then he'll make Ennis move up to 160. I think they could do it at 160.
So how would the fight look? Crawford is a master switch hitter, equally skilled orthodox or southpaw. He breaks opponents down round by round, always finishing stronger.
Personally, I wouldn't be mad if I never see Terence fight again. The way he performed, getting ready to be 38, I think, in a few days. Man, what better way to go out? What better way to tell the game goodbye? What better way? Who you gonna fight? I was arguing with Max on the way to the venue about Boots Ennis. Nah, we don't go fight Canelo and then go back and fight Boots Ennis. I saw a report today. Somebody was talking about him going up to light heavyweight. Nah, we don't go up to light heavyweight. We just went up 3 weight classes since the Spence fight and 2 weight classes since the Madrimov fight, my last fight. This is the perfect send-off, Roy.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Without
this
a question.
The perfect.
Boots, on the other hand, is explosive, unpredictable, and athletic. He can punch from unusual angles, carries knockout power in both hands, and has the speed to close distance quickly. Crawford's edge is experience, ring IQ, and composure. Boots' edge is youth, power, and hunger. This fight would be fireworks.